like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies.
No lie.
Tune into the buzz while you get high.
The hitter.
Spread some wisdom
So you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love in every nug.
New strains, they'll be the judge and see what it does. It's between the buds.
Watch this. Hey, yo, welcome back, y'all. It's,
Back to Between the Budz.
We got Jones and DroDerick.
Yes, sir.
We back again, and we got another wonderful guest. We also want to shout out to 149 Productions Media Group.
Shout out to 149.
Hey, but also, we want to welcome our wonderful guest Erik.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for
This
being
is
on,
so
Eric.
exciting.
Yeah, Erik,
I love it. This
Yes,
is so
sir.
exciting.
Here at Awesom Studios again.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Awesom for having us here in their wonderful creative studios. Erik, we're gonna have you introduce yourself to the world and have them get to know you a little bit better. And I definitely feel like you're a wonderful spirit in the cannabis industry that the world needs to know about.
Yes, sir.
So
Great energy.
yeah.
Great energy.
Definitely would like to
So much.
have you start by saying, well, obviously your name, Erik, but do you have any
Yes.
other, additional names out there that people may know, or
Erik, you might know me as Dr. Erik La Flower. I'm famed canozoologist.
Okay.
Exploring the world, searching for the MIDS monster, spreading the kind bud everywhere. No, my name is Erik. I work at Indoor Gardens Grow Shop in Columbus, Ohio. I've been
Hit the air horn on that one.
involved, yes, for sure, and been involved with cannabis passionately since my teens.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's awesome. Oh yeah, well yeah, all right, Erik.
That kind of goes into our question.
Exactly. We'll start by how does cannabis help you with this?
Pain management, a passion for cannabis, and then also a passion for motorcycles has left me with titanium joints and back issues, and so I've been down the opiate
I get that.
rabbit hole,
Yeah.
and it's like I say I do everything passionately, so it's like I've been down that rabbit hole, and that is not a fun one to go down, and not a fun one to get out of. And yes, that
Cannabis help bring you back.
for sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. I have a past with alcohol as well, which
Hey yo, peep this.
Yeah. This is how we like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies.
No lie.
Tune into the buzz while you get high.
The hitter.
Spread some wisdom
So you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love.
could not advocate more, at least for my situation, for not only using cannabis but also growing, and just the community. The community around cannabis, you can't compare it to the community around alcohol.
No, I agree.
You can't, and so
It's not a difference. I mean, it's not a. I'm sorry. It's not a. It's not a similarity. You know what I'm saying? I said it so backwards. My mind was just like backwards and thinking about it.
We knew what you were saying.
Yeah.
The world knows what you were saying.
Right. There's no comparison. Like, this plant medicine is so much better, and I can truly relate as far as the opioids, because having sickle cell, that's the main treatment and that they give, and I have a sister with it too, and shout out to her, and shout out to all the sickle cell warriors out there. But she has still overcoming those demons as far as the opioids, and they just give it out like it's candy in a lot of ways. And sadly, cannabis can really, like you said, the plant itself, using it in its many different forms, but also growing it. I think that's therapy.
I was gonna say that's
I always say,
It's almost therapy.
out of the bar into the garden. That's kind of where my life went.
That's it. I like that.
And
That's a book title.
There you go. Yeah.
It's a memoir
Or at least a show series.
Yeah.
Like out of the fire into the
Absolutely.
garden.
Into the
There
garden.
you go, right
There you
there.
go.
Don't nobody take that. That's ours.
Yeah.
That's my buddy Eric.
That's it.
Patent pending. Here's
Yeah.
So
That's his.
speaking of the garden though, I must ask, like, what's your preferred method of like medicating?
Okay.
Flower. I'm a
Okay,
flower
yeah,
guy.
flower's cool.
I
The main source.
was living out in Denver for a while, and when I was living out there, I was all concentrates. And then
Okay.
my tolerance was so high, and I found no enjoyment really in smoking flower anymore, and I was so bummed about that. And so
Okay.
I rarely do dabs, or I've really backed off the concentrates, and I just enjoy the flower, everything about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful thing. It's such a fascinating plant. And
Really
the way
is.
it's gotten itself spread
Yeah.
all over the world, like
Yeah.
to every continent.
It's like everybody knows what
It's
it is.
incredible.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's got so many nicknames, and then like
For
you,
sure.
you might be talking to somebody
Different
about the same
languages.
plant, and they don't even know because they call it something different.
Something
Yeah,
else,
it's
yeah.
like what? Like, but it's also like you said, it's healing the nation.
Hey yo, peep this.
Yeah. This is how we like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies.
No lie,
Tune into the buzz while you get high.
the hitter. Spread some wisdom so you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love.
Would you say you're like, you believe in the sativa indica hybrid, or do you
What
more
would you have
think it's-
favorite terps?
Yeah, do you have more terps that you believe in?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Traditionally, I have leaned towards sativa strains for my preferred smoke.
Okay.
It's a little bit different growing it just because, yeah, it can really take a long time for some of the strains that I like growing. But it's kind of worth it in
okay.
the end. But now with all these hybrids, yeah, I mean, the terpenes, following that, the effects are, it's interesting. I'm fairly, I don't want to say undereducated, but yeah, I'm undereducated when it comes to like the direct correlation between terpenes and effects.
Okay.
Like I know the
you know, like you might know we all might know some general basics,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we're all learning as a society, which is crazy. Like, the more they allow studies to be done, the more we can see how
even
the
more comes
synergistic
out too.
effect. Yeah,
You're like,
happens.
oh, there's a new terpene.
Right. Like,
oh yes, for sure.
and it's crazy how our body or nose like registers. Like, it's like nose really does knows best when you like smell some cannabis. Just like you either agree or you don't.
Oh
Yeah.
Golden Goat has always been a favorite of mine.
Same
That
smile
smell
and
is just
frown.
like always.
Shout out, yeah. I like Golden Goat. I like sour diesel. Or there's a strain
for
here in
sure.
Ohio, sour blue diesel.
Yeah.
I like that too. Then Sunset Sherbet. Shout out to Stravinsky. That's one of my favorites.
For sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Man, sure banging.
Sunset of Sherb.
22.
Yeah.
Sunset
Oh,
Sherb and
yeah,
Headbanger.
yeah.
And that's got that biker kush in it that I really love. I'm getting ready to start a little biker kush. Hell's Angel OG project.
There you go. Oh, I love Hell's OG, so that's
Okay.
it. There we go. All right. See, and that's just the beauty of it too. There's so many genetics out there.
Yeah, like talk about a rabbit hole. Talk about a rabbit hole.
Do you have any?
It's like an infinite connection.
Is there anybody like that you, well, either strain or breeders that you enjoy? And this is kind of just a
For
question
sure.
out
Yes.
the fly.
Yes, absolutely. I've been growing Irie genetics since 2015.
Shout out to
Okay.
Rasta Jeff,
Keep
shout out
that
to
Irie.
Rasta Jeff.
Hey.
Met him at a cannabis cup. He gave me some black cherry chem seeds. I brought them home, grew them. They were unbelievable.
That's
And
fire.
I have
Hey yo, peep this.
Yeah. This is how we like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies.
no lie,
Tune into the buzz while you get high.
the hitter. Spread some wisdom so you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love.
big fan of Project Delta 518, which is in Ohio.
Okay.
Breeder.
Shout out.
Judas Breath, unbelievable. I mean, if you can find some Judas
Judas
Breath
Breath.
or
Damn.
any Judas Breath
Sounds like I
cross,
need that, man.
Yeah.
I remember a strain called Jesus OG, and I'll never forget it, bro.
He said it.
Whoever has it, please bring it back. Like,
Yes,
absolutely.
Or, I mean, 614 Genetics
Yeah.
has had really impressive gear. Dutch Wilson, like, these
Okay,
are all
yeah.
local guys
That's what's up. Yeah.
with some
Shout out
impressive
Papermaker.
gear. Papermaker Genetics,
Papermaker
absolutely
Genetics.
love those guys.
I want to shout out too, not to interrupt, but like Mario Guzman. I was out at Vegas and I actually got some packs from him. He started Gelato and like Sunset Shriver actually. So it was cool to meet somebody that grew started
Yes,
in my favorite
absolutely.
strain. I'm like, what
Right.
the hell? That's so I get what you mean.
Like the originator.
Yeah, that was like actually the originator. So it was dope. He actually started this voice of the plant movement too. Like, if the plant had a voice, what would it say? I hope I didn't mess it up, but I did like a few times. But no, it's dope because
That sounds good.
it's pretty dope because the cannabis plant does have a voice. It should have a bigger voice, but it does if you like grow it and realize like, hey, I need attention in this way or whatnot.
So the more we work together, the more
Yes.
the voice is growing.
Yeah,
Yes, that's an interesting way to put it.
Yeah.
It definitely has a voice.
for sure. But nah, man, that's. Do you have like a? Using all this cannabis, you can't tell me that there's no favorite like munchie or snack that your go-to.
So when they are in season, a cold, fresh clementine orange, I
Okay.
think is the perfect. It's so.
That's different.
I
like
almost
first
can't
healthy,
imagine
yeah.
something more delicious.
that is the most healthiest answer you got. I respect it. Hell yeah.
But then if you want to talk about junk, Portillo's hot dogs, I miss you so much. I miss being able to go to Portillo's every day. I didn't know how good I had it. Oh, God. And then Lou Malnati's thin crust. Deep dish is pretty good.
Yeah.
Lou
I'm a
Malnati's
deep
thin
dish.
crust.
I'm a
Going
deep
the
dish
thin.
guy.
Thin crust. Alright.
Deep dish, delicious. I love it so much.
Yeah.
But the cracker crust, the tavern crust.
Yeah.
So
man, I miss it
this
so
is local
much.
here?
No, this is
He
Chicago.
talking about Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As soon as he started talking, I was like, yeah, he talking about Chicago.
Gotta go visit my brother for summer. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, at Loops, I think it is,
Yeah.
got a fantastic Chicago dog.
Yeah,
They
you're
crush
right.
it.
I seen them on
Absolutely.
like
campus.
Fifth,
Crush.
Fifth Avenue,
Yeah.
or something like that.
That's it.
Yeah. Shout out to
So a little
shout out
taste
to
of home.
Loops.
Hey, yo, peep this.
Yeah. This is how we like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies. Tune into the buzz while you get high.
The hitter. Spread some wisdom so you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love. There's so much love.
That's what's up.
Chicago style.
No, for sure.
So we had a balance there, you know.
Yeah.
And the gym.
Mate, life is all about it. It's a dichotomy. Life is duality, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So then, while you're enjoying your medicine, would you say you have a favorite show or movie that you like to watch, tune into?
I watch the same 4 shows over and over again. Let's see. Parks and Rec. I watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I watch, yes, for sure, over and over.
These are good ones. These are good ones.
What else? I watch Ancient Aliens, but only after it's dark. I can't watch
The
it
proper time
during the
to
day.
watch Ancient
I can't-
Aliens.
yes, for sure. I can't. I like.
Is it does Action Bronson narrate that, or is he just?
Yes, that is a good. Yeah, right.
That's
for sure. That is.
I've heard about that. I haven't seen it a lot, but I've heard like that's a cool
That's
show.
hilarious.
Ancient Aliens.
Since when did that start happening?
Shout out to
Yes, he's got a show where he does dabs and watches and narrates Ancient Aliens.
That's
What a
funny.
genius.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty deep.
We're not politicians, but we all can take action and like something to help and make it better. What would that be? What would that be?
The cost of entry needs to be brought in so far down so that people can actually have a chance to be in the cannabis industry.
Yeah.
It's like you are encouraging such a black market. And then, I mean, but of course it's keeping the,
So
the rich get richer. You gotta pay to play. I get it.
Yeah.
But, hey, let's make it available to some more people.
More power to the people.
Let's,
Yeah.
and let's get some genetics out of the shadows, and also let's bring back skunk bud.
But hey, that's
Okay.
it's kind of missing. You talk because people may not realize. I feel like it's like categories of weed. too, like in a sense.
Oh,
like,
for sure. Yeah,
so like, that skunk, real funk. I don't know.
So we want the skunk.
Gotta have the skunk. Go. I mean, Ohio did help birth the funk, so why can't we?
Why can't we have
birth the skunk?
Yes, no. Skunk is coming back. I'm working. I'm working on some skunk projects.
We want the skunk.
Now. You mentioned genetics. Do you have any that you have in mind specifically, for instance? Like something that we should bring out of the shadows?
Oh, so I'm working with
Hey yo, peep this.
Yeah. This is how we like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies.
No lie.
Tune into the buzz while you get high.
The hitter, spread some wisdom so you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love.
seed skunk crossed to skunk number 1. I've got 2 of these plants. I had a multitude of them. Everything that was sweet smelled sweet and kind of like spicy, kind of like cinnamon. Got the boot, and these 2 that I have, they smell. You do a stem rub and you're almost gagging, like, stinky onion, rotten, a little ammonia.
That stank on
Beautiful
you.
stem. Yes, absolutely. Yes, right.
Stank on you.
You got that stank on you. Come here. You got that stank on
Got
you.
that stank on you.
Shout out to Outcast.
Right. Yeah, shout out.
Wordplay.
Awesome.
Nah, it's crazy the power of words in the sense of like, I don't know, sometimes they just flow, like, and they flow in a good way. And obviously you can use words in a negative way, but with cannabis, it's rare that you want to. But nah, so I got a question. And this is random, but it's a new question we've been asking.
Yeah.
Should cannabis be covered by the healthcare? Or, but government, I should say. Government healthcare. Like, because I know it's kind of deep. You said not?
There you go.
Okay.
Anything that the government gets involved with, they ruin and corrupt. There's not one thing that they don't. So let's keep the government as far away from cannabis as possible.
I respect that.
That's really
In theory, you're like, yeah, that would be so awesome. And then you think it through and you're like, they would take all the strains, somehow make it illegal for you to grow at home. Like, no, they would ruin everything.
That's true. See,
That's a fair point.
That is a very fair point, and we like to.
And I hate to say it like it's us versus them, because they represent us. Like, what's right? You know what I mean? But it does feel like that. Like,
nah, I get that 100%. It's kind of like if we can't make money off of it or taxes, then no. But, and it's, I don't know. It shouldn't be that way. This literally naturally grows with or without us. From God's green earth. And it's spread with or without us, so that's another thing. Like it's a weed. It's gonna do what it needs to do. What is Ray or Jamie Foxx say? I'm gonna make it do what it do.
It's like we already got to go through enough steps to get it now. We don't need more.
No, right?
Please no. Please no.
No, for sure.
That's good. That's good.
Wanted to move to our other segment and
Hey yo, peep this.
Yeah. This is how we like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies.
No lie.
Tune into the buzz while you get high.
The hitter, spread some wisdom so you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love.
I mean, with creativity, it's about getting into the zone. It's like about getting out of your own way. Yeah. And just, I truly believe
like
that if I can get out of my own way, the universe will just give you ideas. I know that sounds crazy, but like really, if you just get out of your own way, will just come to you. And cannabis is a tool that can really help with that, I believe.
That's well said. Still, and how long have you been doing? How long have you had your relationship or been doing this business with cannabis?
With cannabis, yeah.
Like, I mean, not obviously, it doesn't even matter because we've had people from all ages.
I popped my first cannabis seed when I was 14 or 15.
Okay.
And I had it in a little bucket of sand with just a regular light bulb over it. And it was in
So
my
you
closet. And my mother was like, this is shameful. Because I come from a family that that grows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's like, she did not condone it. She's like, you can absolutely not grow in my house. But also, this is not going to work. And so I started doing research. And
you had an early interest for botany.
yes, absolutely.
There
I
you
was like,
Well,
if I'm gonna, I find it very fascinating, so I'm gonna find everything out that I can about it. I got onto overgrow.com specifically, the early days of Overgrow.
Okay.
And followed Bushy Older Grower, but learned so
Overgrow the
much.
system.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then just made all the mistakes that you always make when growing for the next however many years, you know.
So you grew as your plants grew.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And that, I mean, that's part of the relationship I think you can get with cannabis if you like really, excuse me, bond with it.
Yeah.
That's the weed. No, just but no, yeah. It's cool to just hear how people, different, like, people have grown with cannabis in different stages of their life. So, and no matter who or like or when, all these people are still been great people. Like, it's not like, oh, this person is a shitty person, like, or this cannabis has ruined this person. It's like, nah, this person still can, take care and handle stuff daily.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Any parents or not too, and that's another thing. It's like, you should be frowned upon if you use cannabis as a parent.
Yeah.
That's just another thing.
As long as you're not doing anything stupid.
Yeah.
You should. But
It's just like before.
you know.
You just gotta be responsible.
With anything, it's moderation and responsibility. Say, drink responsible. How about?
Hey yo, peep this.
Yeah. This is how we like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies. Tune into the buzz while you get high.
The hitter. Spread some wisdom so you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love.
Happy medicators. So with you starting that young, was there anything that like, I don't know if I missed this, you saying it, but like, what made you, like, what sparked that interest? Was it just like, hey, I'm gonna try this, or your family,
Yes,
like in
so,
the family?
But this was like late 90s, early 2000s. Cannabis wasn't as readily available, but there was some good stuff, and that's where like the skunk bud comes in. Like, there was a vomit pheno of skunk bud that went around Chicago then that sounds disgusting. That was so awesome, but a lot of times that wasn't available, and it was $35 a quarter.
Okay.
Dirt weed, brick weed.
Yeah.
And and then you had to come up with money anyway to get it. So I was like, it's crazy. You can just grow it.
That too. That's what led me eventually.
Come on, and then also I was lucky enough to like,
said, ding.
I lived around forests.
Yeah.
I lived like out in the suburbs, and there was a lot of forest around. So
It's already kind of connecting with
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah,
Found
with
a pond.
nature, you're like,
found a pond that had fish in it, and then put some 5-gallon buckets with holes in the bottom of it, and just fed them the pond water, which didn't work that great, but it worked. It worked well enough for like what I was trying to get done. It was super fun.
That's crazy. Yeah. He just did it the natural way.
Yes, definitely. And then just grew from there. Eventually got T5 bulbs and
you grew with the
high pressure
with the culture.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now that's awesome, because then that's where I really want to make sure though, like, those people, it's always, remembered and talked about and respected, because excuse me, but like, there's people that like, now, sure, cannabis is a big business, but at the same time, there's people whose lives have been ruined, or parents that got just went through so much bullcrap.
Yes, absolutely.
So we gotta really
so
be
frowned
grateful.
upon.
We should be appreciative and thankful that, like, okay, yes, we made progress, but like, we should be doing something about those people that are like were affected by that, families, and like I don't know, in some type of way giving back, not just like collecting all the money and running away with it. Like, just so I think, like you said, either fair entry opportunities or at least just some type of like community outreach.
That's like at the end of the day, I just love supporting the people that are around me, and I just meet so many great people. Like so many
community
working in the grow shop. It's
within
awesome.
the community.
Just meet so many incredible
Speaking
people.
of too, shout out to the all the grow shops, but shout out to Indoor Gardens.
Hey yo, peep this.
Yeah. This is how we like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies. Tune into the buzz while you get high.
The hitter, spread some wisdom so you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love.
Yeah,
We've got clones now.
that's all.
And more seeds every day. It's
Yep.
incredible. Come check out Eric's Seed Pack of the Week.
Hey, speaking of, you had to do some further education with the Erik Seed Pack in between the buds.
Yes,
So review on some homegrown.
yes, sir.
I believe we got a couple strains that we could talk about right here.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
did.
So
Look at
Eric,
you just
I'll
shining
let you.
underneath the light.
Yeah, I mean, let you lead the way.
Yes. A couple of beautiful examples. So, Citradelic Sunset, this is an Ethos strain. Ghost Strain Haze,
Yeah.
Cross 2 Mandarin Sunset. This is a pheno that was hunted and selected by a friend of mine, shout out G, and heavy on the Mandarin.
Yeah,
It
it's a nice
The,
strain.
the
Roast
Mandarin
Alpha
flavor carries over beautifully.
It's a great day strain. I've grown it and also, it's just tried it. It's just a personal favorite of mine. Like shoot, the photo I seen on the seed pack. Shout out to Ethos.
Okay.
So like a giraffe. Like it's
for
and
sure.
now I just get that vision every time I use
They
it.
say
Like
just
it's like
sitting
the
high.
giraffe. Yeah, just ride in the wind. And that's how you feel. Just like
So you're just floating.
Yeah, floating.
Just floating around.
Floating. Like Schoolboy Q,
Yeah.
floating.
I'm floating. Floating.
Nah,
Oh,
how about-
and honey glaze,
Honey
which
glaze.
is
Okay.
we smoked too
It does
much of
look
it
like it's
before the
good.
show. But it is it's a honey badger cross.
Ah, okay, solid. Honey badger, nice.
Honey badger.
Shout out to that
Right.
genetics.
And this is just like, how would you even?
You did.
God, it's sweet and
This video won't do it
Sweet,
justice,
soft.
proper justice.
it smells almost like peach rings candy.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like a
That's
little.
what I
If you
got.
squeeze it and get in.
And
there,
then
like-
when you grind it down, it's like just keep. It's like keep.
oh, for sure.
I mean, orange hairs, just frosted on the outside,
Sticky.
dense.
sticky.
Shout out Big E.
Well
On this one.
Yeah.
That's solid. Look at that.
So you just want to
Well
live in
done.
it.
That's a top.
So I'm not from Ohio. When I moved to Ohio and I have been so impressed with the cannabis that has come from Ohio. Death Star, like
Death Star,
you
I was
guys
gonna
hold
say,
it down with
that's the
such
one.
passion.
Oh,
And
yes.
when you come from a state that has, even longer than most states, been a prohibition state, it's
Yeah,
like
right.
it breeds
Very
a kind of
much so.
passion
Yep.
that surpasses even like what's in California, where they've had a pretty, it's been open in the community for so long. It's like you're not risking your
Yeah.
freedom, and that breeds a certain kind of passion. And so
Nah.
the people that I've met in Columbus, it's like, man, you have really blown me away. And with the creations that are coming out of Columbus every day.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy to hear
Look at
that.
that. It's like some milk and cookies. Actually, that might be a strain soon. Milk and cookies. Rest in
some
peace,
milk and
Bernie
cookies?
Mac.
Some milk and cookies.
Milk and cookies. Nah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm DroDerick. You got Weed Jones.
Yes,
And we
sir.
got our wonderful guest, Eric.
Eric,
Yeah.
Buckeye Seed Company.
And
Coming soon.
soon. Make sure y'all look out, and also keep an eye out for more of our faces. We'll be out in the cannabis community and continuously trying to spread the good word and good content and
Yes,
just
sir.
education. Happy medicating to all. Shout out again to 149 Media Group, Awesome Studios.
Yes, indeed.
Appreciate y'all.
For sure.
Thank you
Appreciate
so much for
everybody.
having
It's
me.
been a
Indoor
great
Gardens.
collaborative effort today.
Yep. Happy medicating, y'all. Peace.
Yes, indeed.
This is how we like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies.
No lie.
Tune into the buzz while you get high.
The hitter, spread some wisdom so you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love in every nug.
New strains, they'll be the judge and see what it does. It's between the buds.
Watch this.